can you tell me about food and air contamination? The air and food are contaminated with gender-bending toxins that are a danger to us all. End of story. Not a very nice story. Well, this isn't a very nice world, now is it, officer? Did you just come to rap? Yeah. You move to the country and you buy a farm. Please. You're funny. Ah, yes. Dead presidents always help. First thing you want to do is buy an air filter and a couple other things. Okay, you are what you eat. Remember that? They say that for a reason. Now, I'm not going to sit here and preach to you how to eat or that you just can only eat bugs and twigs from now on. No, that would be ridiculous. But I will say, just move from processed and fast foods towards whole and raw foods. You might already be doing that, who knows? It's very easy to do. Around here, we like to eat fresh fruits, and I like those cedar nuts for breakfast. You can even throw them in pancakes, and that's what I like to start the first meal with, some of my favorite fruits. And they're so easy to eat and so enjoyable in the morning. And then later on, I have a larger breakfast consisting of, say, some eggs and some potatoes that are cooked up in some extra virgin coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil. And these are the healthiest fats out there for you. We avoid the canola oils like the plague because they're really bad for you. And so once you start to use only these really good oils, it's going to make a really big difference. And the best way to know what you're eating is to cook every meal. I like to try to do that myself. I like to cook almost every meal I eat. And occasionally I'll go out and have something to eat at a restaurant, of course, but I like to know exactly what I'm eating. After that type of breakfast, you can add some fish or some type of seafood to your green leafy lunch. And after that, you can almost eat anything you want for dinner, so it's not like a really big change. So changing to a healthier style of eating is no secret. The real secret here is in buying an air filter for your home and your sleeping area. Very important to filter your indoor air. Studies show that most of our homes has very polluted air and it's very dusty. And so you buy one of these Alexa Pure Breeze filters, very inexpensive compared to some of the bigger $1,000 models and whatnot. This is the one I have. You can clean the filter very easy, and always check Alex first because he always has a sale, baby. They're normally around $250, which is a fraction of what a big filter will cost, and these things work excellent. I have one in my sleeping area, which is pretty much the carpet in front of my TV where I pass out, but it works excellent. Also, we have humidifiers in the sleeping areas. Very important for us here in Alaska because in the winter we're always heating the air and it's always dry. And my sinuses will plug if I do not have the proper humidity. You can find these anywhere or online. Make sure you get one with a big enough tank to last throughout the night and that isn't too loud. During the summer it's not as bad, but in the winter I usually have to keep the humidifier going all night to keep the proper humidity and sleep through the night, which is very important. Also, I like to use a neti pot, and this will flow water through your sinuses, lube them up, and so you can sleep through the night. Also, pick up a car humidifier if you spend a lot of time in your vehicle, especially if you're driving around with that heater on in the cold. Be sure and have a humidifier in there, and that's going to help you a lot with your sinuses. So once again, the secret being, buy an air filter and buy one right away. So on the supernatural side, I also tried a supplement called Ormus, which is monatomic gold. It has also been mentioned in the Bible. They say those that consumed the gold had very long lifespans. Now, they say that the Egyptian priests used this substance to stretch their lifespans out into the hundreds of years. And so I've been trying it. I don't know. I guess I won't know for another few decades if it's working. In the powder form, it's almost a cocaine substitute. No, I'm just joking. But I like to consume the liquid form. And you can find the links below. And the supernatural leads into our next one, which is all about growing inwardly and outwardly. Inwardly as far as meditation goes, and outwardly growing a little herb garden and supplementing your diet with plants that you've grown yourself. Very cool, and I'm going to see you here next time. In this modern world, there are so many toxins coming at us from every direction that if you don't become an active soldier in the defense of your health, then you'd better expect to lose it. And that's no joke. The toxins in the water, in the air, in the food that we eat. Now these are the 3 vital substances to survive, and they are so laden with toxins that if you don't begin to flush them out immediately, then expect your health to deteriorate. Okay, now I live in Alaska, so the air that I breathe most of the day is very clean. But we all need to address our indoor air. All you have to do is buy yourself an air filter. At least filter the air that is in your sleeping area, your indoor air. Purify your air often, and that will go a long ways to helping to relieve your lungs of all the toxins that they are bombarded with every day. We all were taught as little children that you are what you eat, and they say that for a reason. If you're going to eat junk, expect to be junk. I'm not going to tell you how to eat. Just move away from processed and fast foods and towards whole and raw foods. Everybody has a favorite fruit. That's what I eat for breakfast, some of my favorite fruits. And then I eat a leafy lunch. You can pretty much eat anything you want for dinner. So, you don't have to make drastic changes here. Just make sensible ones. If you were to just cut out Coca-Cola and McDonald's, that would go a long ways towards saving your health. All right? There's many different fad diets out there. Forget about them. All right? Just eat smart. Okay, enough said.